Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. Today we will discuss about a compound angles, multiple angles and submultiple angle. And today we will see some formula related to trigonometry which is very important for solving the question of exercise 3.5 and 3.6 also. Okay, so let us start our revision from the ninth class. In ninth class, we discuss about a right angle triangle in which this is 90 degree, and if this is theta, then 90 degree theta, then value of this will be 90 minus theta. Okay, now if this is A, B and C, then here sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular means AB and base means BC. Similarly here cos 90 minus theta is equal to base upon perpendicular upon hypotenuse here, not base, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is AC. Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. Here perpendicular upon hypotenuse means AB, that is perpendicular because we are talking about this theta, so this will be perpendicular, and hypotenuse will be this AC, AB upon AC. And cos theta is what? Cos theta, if you are talking about this theta, then this will be perpendicular. And cos theta is what? Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So base will be AB and hypotenuse will be same AC. So here from this and this we see that the right hand side of both is same. So we can write here sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. And we know that 90 degree, if we want to measure in radian, then it will be pi by 2. Then we can also write here cos 90 means pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So here, like this way, we can get a very simple formula, that is cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So similarly, we can write here sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta. Tan theta. Tan theta. Sec 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta, and here cosec 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta. Okay, this already given in class 9th. Some more things are given in class 10, just like reciprocal relation, square relation. All about this I discuss in a first video of the trigonometry. Now let us see what is a compound angle, what is multiple angle and what is submultiple. Dear student, if we have an angle A, B and C, then A plus B or A plus C or B plus C or A plus B plus C is called compound angle. Okay, if we have ABC and angle, then addition of these angles is called compound angle. Or multiplication, subtraction of angles is also called multiple angles. B minus C, or we can write here A plus B minus C, then they are called the compound angles. Then what is the multiple angle? Multiple angle, if we have A, B, C as angle, then 2A, 2B, 2C or 3A, 3b, 3c, or 4a, 4b, 4c are called multiple angles. Then what is the submultiple angle? If you write here a by 2, b by 2, c by 2 like this, then this will be submultiple angle. Then remember this. What is the compound angle, multiple angle and submultiple angle? Now let us think this using this method. Here this is 0 degree, 90 degree, or we can write here pi by 2, 180 degree, or we can write pi, here 270 degree, or we can write 3 pi by 2, and again here 2 pi. Okay. And in our previous discussion I also mentioned A, S, T, C. A for all positive. All positive means what? The value of all trigonometrical function are positive. S means sine and cosec are positive and other is negative. T means tan and cot are positive and other will be negative. Here C means cos and sec are positive and other will be negative. According to this point of view also, if 0 to 2 pi, then 90 minus theta, here 90 minus theta can be written as pi minus theta, pi by 2 minus theta, pi by 2, here also pi by 2. I want to just relate from where, means from 9th class to this class. In 9th class we read this, but the title of the topic was different, that is trigonometrical ratio of complementary angles. Complementary angles, you know, that two angles whose addition is 90 degree, then that two angles will be complementary angles. So here 90 minus theta and theta will be complementary angles. But here the next concept, the another concept, here all positive means 0 to 90 degree. Here pi by 2 minus theta will be 100% in the first quadrant, then it will be changed cos theta. And remember, if here sine, then here cos, if cos then sine, tan then cot, if cot then tan, if here sec then cosec, and if cosec then sec. Okay. Similarly, if you are talking about here pi by 2 plus theta, then what happened? Pi by 2 plus theta. If pi by 2 plus theta, then it will be in second quadrant. Pi by 2 plus theta means pi by 2 plus theta means it will be in second quadrant simply, and in that quadrant only sine and cosec are positive and other will be negative, then this will be positive. Sine pi by 2 plus theta is equal to plus cos theta. Similarly here cos, it will be minus sine theta. Why? Because for cos it will be negative. Similarly, if we are talking about tan pi by 2 plus theta, it will be minus cot theta. Cot pi by 2 plus theta, it will be minus tan theta. Sec pi by 2 plus theta will be minus cosec theta. But cosec pi by 2 minus plus theta will be here plus sec theta. It means only sine and cosec are positive and other trigonometrical value will be negative. Okay. Cosec pi by 2 plus theta, it will be second quadrant. Only sine and cosec will be positive and other will be negative. Just like sec pi by 2 plus theta will be, sec pi by 2 plus theta will be minus cosec theta. If you want to remember it, it is very easy if you follow some concept like that. Here 90 minus theta, first quadrant, then all value will be positive. 90 plus theta means pi by 2 plus theta, only sine and cosec will be positive and other will be negative. Just like if we have tan pi by 2 plus theta, tan pi by 2 plus theta, it will be minus cot theta. But at the place of theta, if we put x, because we are talking about the trigonometrical function and domain also, where x is domain and x belongs to a real number. Therefore, if we put here x, then it will be cos x, and here if this, then now you should understand why I am putting x, because they all are trigonometrical function, and where x is a real number, real value, then it will be like this way. Okay, now it is very easy to learn it. Similarly, here if we write another concept like sine pi minus x, then what? We know that sine pi minus x is in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine and cosec are positive and other will be negative, then it will be sine x only. Remember one thing more, if here pi, then sine will be sine only, but if the question is like that, sine pi by 2 plus minus x, then it will be always cos x. If here pi by 2, then sine will be cos, cos will be sine, tan will be cot, cot will be tan, sec will be cosec, and cosec will be sec. But if here at the place of pi by 2, if we have pi, then sine will be sine only. Okay. Similarly, cos pi minus x, cos pi minus x, which quadrant? Second quadrant, and in second quadrant it will be negative, it will be minus cos x. Cos pi minus x will be cos x. Okay. Similarly, sine cos tan pi minus x is what? Minus tan x. Why minus tan x? I just told you, if here pi, then it will not be changed. Cos will be cos only, sine will be sine only, tan will be tan only. We have reason for everything, but the explanation of all the formula is not our syllabus. Therefore, I am just talking about the topic. So here tan pi minus x is equal to minus tan x, and similarly cot pi minus x is equal to minus cot x, sec pi minus x is equal to minus sec x, but here cosec pi minus x is equal to plus cosec x, because this is the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant sine and cosec will be positive and other will be negative. So like this way, the sixth trigonometrical function, in the case of pi minus x, it will be like this way. Now let us talk about pi pi plus x. Pi plus x, pi plus x, pi plus x, pi plus, pi plus, pi plus, pi plus. So pi plus x will be in the third quadrant here, in third quadrant. And we know that in third quadrant, only tan and cot will be positive and other will be negative. Then sin pi plus x will be minus sin x, cos pi plus x will be minus cos x, tan pi plus x will be plus tan x, plus tan x. Why? Because in third quadrant this will be tan and cot will be positive and other will be negative. Similarly here plus cot x, but here minus sec x and minus cosec x, like this way. Only tan and cot will be positive and other will be negative. I hope you understand this, and try to make a concept about how to learn it. If you only learn without making any proper concept, it will be very difficult to learn. But if you learn with the help of concept, then it will be very easy at that time. Similarly, if you are talking about 3 pi by 2 here, just like sine 3 pi by 2 minus x, it will be here third quadrant. If we are talking about sine 3 pi by 2 plus x, then it will be fourth quadrant. Similarly, If you are talking about sine 2 pi minus x, then it will be fourth quadrant, and sine 2 pi by plus x, 2 pi plus x, it will be first quadrant, and according to that the formula will be changed. Okay, we can also write or 2 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi like that, just like here sine 3 pi by 2 minus x. Here you can understand, if pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, then it will be changed, and sine will be cos, and now we will see that 3 pi by 2 minus x, 3 pi by 2 this, minus x will be this, means in a third quadrant, and in third quadrant only tan and cot are positive and other will be negative, then it will be minus x. Sine 3 pi by 2 minus x is equal to minus cos x. Sine 3 pi by 2 minus x is equal to minus cos x. Similarly, here cos 3 pi by 2 minus x is what? 3 pi by 2 minus x. Again it will be in the third quadrant, and in third quadrant it will be negative. It will be minus sin x. Cos 3 pi by 2 minus x is equal to minus sin x. Like this way. So in this way, you try to learn and write the formula whatever given before exercise 3.5. Before exercise 3.5. Yes, 3.5. Yes, 3.5. But beside this, I also want to discuss some formula which is very important, and we also try to find the result. There is two formula which is very important, and the proof is not in our syllabus. If you want to see the proof, you can take help of the book. You can take help of book. But here I am going to write only the formula, that is cos x plus y and cos x minus y. Cos x plus y is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, here you should learn it. Cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, where xy is what? Xy belongs to real. Real number means any value of angle. Okay, cos x minus y, similarly it will be cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Sin x sin y. Here only one is important to learn, and other formula we can prove on the basis of this two formula. That's right. Cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, and cos x minus y, how we can write it? Therefore, I am telling only this is important. This you can do if you learn this. So here cos x plus minus y, we can write like this way. So here cos x, according to this formula, cos x cos y cos of minus y plus minus sin x and sin of minus y. Okay, then before writing this, let us see. Cos of minus theta is always cos theta, or cos of minus x is always cos x, and sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x. You should also remember this. Okay, there are something which you have to learn. So cos minus x is equal to cos x, and sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x. We know that cos of minus x will be cos x, and it will be cos x cos y. But here sin of minus y will be minus sin y, and minus minus will be plus, then it will be sin x sin y. In this way, if you learn this, simply we can make a formula for the other one. Just like here, cos x minus y is equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Remember, if here plus, then here minus, and here minus, and here plus. Okay. On the basis of this, we can also prove formula whatever we discussed earlier. Just like if we want to discuss cos pi by 2 minus x, simply we know that its value is what? Cos pi by 2 minus x, first quadrant, and first quadrant our trigonometrical ratio will be positive and it will be changed from cos to sin. Here it will be sin x. But with the help of the previous formula we can prove it. We know that cos x minus y is what? Cos x means cos y by 2. Cos y is cos x. Cos x minus cos y plus, if here minus then here plus, sin pi by 2 and here sin x. Look here how it is. We know that the value of cos 90 is what? 0. Cos pi by 2 0 into cos x, and here sin pi by 2 is what? 1. So here 1 into sin x, finally its value will be 0 and we have only sin x. So in this way we can prove cos pi by 2 minus x is equal to here sin x. So on the basis of the previous formula we can prove this also. Similarly we can prove sin pi by 2 minus x is equal to sin pi by 2, then it will be cos x. Similarly we can prove other formula on the basis of this two formula. Now let us see the value of, here we just prove cos x plus y is what? Cos x cos y minus sin x plus sin y. Here cos x minus y is what? Cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Similarly we can prove sin x plus y. Okay, let us see how it can be proved. Sin x plus y, we know that since we know that sin 90 minus x is equal to cos x. Very simple, we know this, we use this concept. So here we can write here sin x plus y can be written as cos pi by 2 minus x plus y. Can we write? Any problem? Because cos 90 minus theta is what? Sin theta. In first quadrant, and in first quadrant our trigonometrical value will be positive, then cos pi by 2 minus theta will be like this. Okay. Now this can be written as like this way, cos pi by 2 minus x and here minus 1 minus 1. We can write like this way. Any problem? Just take this value and this value together and make separate this y. Then cos x minus y. Then what is the formula cos x minus y? Cos x minus y is what? Cos pi by 2 minus x means cos x cos y. Cos, and if here minus then sign will be plus, and here cos pi by 2 sin pi by 2 minus x into sin 1, like this. Okay. Now cos pi by 2 minus x is what? Cos pi by 2 minus x. Here in first quadrant, and if pi by 2 then it will be sin, then we can write here sin x at the place of this. Cos pi by 2 minus x is equal to sin x, and here cos y, and plus this value can be written as cos x sin, in this way sin x plus y. We just create here one more formula. Sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Similarly, if we have here minus, then here minus also. It means we make two more formula. Here this is first one, second one, And what is third? Sin x plus y is equal to what? That is sin x cos y, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. And here the fourth one is what? Sin x minus y is equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. In this way we can write this one. Okay, we can also prove one more formula, that is tan x plus y, means compound angle of tan. Compound angle of tan, that is tan x plus y. Dear student, we know that sin x upon cos x is equal to tan x. We know this. Sin x upon cos x is equal to tan x, that is quotient relation. Then tan x plus y, we can write sin x plus y upon cos x plus y. Sin x plus y upon cos x plus y. Now let us explain it. Sin x plus y is what? Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Okay. And here cos x cos y is what? Cos x cos y. If here plus, then here minus sin x sin y. So what we are doing? We just write tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, and at the place of theta here what? So tan x plus y sin x plus y upon cos x plus y. Now explain sin x plus y, expand it. So sin a cos b, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, and cos x plus y is what? Cos x cos y minus sin x sin. Now we should divide numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. Divide numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. Sin x plus y is what? Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, and here cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Divide now divide numerator and denominator by cos x cos y, by cos x and cos y. Then what happened? Then it will take the finally this position sin x, and here cos y will be cancelled, sin x upon cos x plus again cos x cos y will be cancelled, it will be sin y upon cos y whole upon again cos x will be cancelled, cos y upon cos y means its value will be 1 minus sin x upon cos x and sin y upon cos y. Again we know that sin x upon cos x is equal to tan x. It will be tan x plus tan y upon 1 minus tan x tan y. In this way we just create one more formula. Tan x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y upon 1 minus tan x tan y. Similarly, if we have here tan x minus y, the formula will be changed. Here it will be minus and here it will be plus. Means tan x minus y is what? Sin x minus y upon cos x minus y. Again explain, and finally we will get tan x minus tan y upon 1 plus tan x tan y. In this way we can generate this formula also. Okay. Now there are some more formula related to trigonometrical value, about which we will discuss in next video. And there are some questions whatever given in exercise 5.5. I hope you try to solve this. At least 10 questions you can solve with the help of example. Okay, so next video we will try the next topic. Thank you.